It wasn't more than 40 years ago that Poles were considered non-white. If you look at history books, Poles were considered non-white. And I only bring that up in the current debate, in the current conversation about presidential politics and what immigration reform is all about. And everybody right now is talking about, really, and I guess Donald Trump's the loudest one, talking about building a wall in Mexico that they're going to pay for with a beautiful door. I love when he says it. I think it's hilarious, and it's almost scary too, because people like it. There's a lot of people out there right now who like that concept, and they like it because they're xenophobic. Let's just say it. It's a xenophobia of the fear of the unknown, of the person who might take my job. Poles took jobs and created jobs just 50 years ago, 40 years ago, and people attacked Poles. I grew up in Detroit, and I still get made fun of for being Polish. I got last night with my friends. I was out. You can see my Facebook page. I was out last night with my buddies, and they made a joke at my expense. It still happens, and they know it bothers me because I don't like when someone says Polak. That's a bad term, and we ought to all stand up and say no to that. It's not funny. It's not. And you trust me. There's a Latino American kid in Texas right now who gets made fun of too. Someone calls him a name. And there's bad names out there for him or her, and they may have been pregnant when they came over because of an accident, and now they have a child, and they're going to be deported. That's a real struggle. It's a real fear. No one's walking around the neighborhoods of Chicago right now knocking on doors to deport Poles. But 40 years ago, they probably would have considered it if it was a real thing. So be thoughtful about that, I think, and think about what I think Dr.